Hey y'all, it's Abby May from Abby May Art, and thanks for joining me in today's video. So right now it is just shy of 6 a.m. so I've got my coffee here with me, and in today's painting I just wanted to get like one of my color combination ideas out of my head. Sometimes when I'm looking at nature or other artwork, or sometimes even like my outfits, I get inspired by the colors that I see, and then the idea gets stuck in my head, and I just gotta paint it to get it out. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing this morning. So I've got some Payne's gray, which is really more of a dark blue, an off-white, so kind of cream colored, and then a light coral orange, a little bit of a brighter neon orange, and lavender. So hopefully it turns out pretty interesting. For this one, it was inspired by an outfit that I was wearing. I bought this sweatshirt when I was in Oregon because one, I was freezing, and two, I really loved the colors of it, and yeah, so it's one of my favorites and I wear it a lot, and it inspired me. So let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty, so what I am kind of thinking is, I'm going to do half of the canvas Payne's gray and then half the off-white with the colors of the design in the center. I never like doing just a straight line. I just think, I don't know, it never looks quite right to me, or I guess I just really like a lot of movement in my paintings. So yeah, I'm going to do like a curvy line, not quite corner to corner, and then the colors in the design. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, I think that should be enough. So I usually don't paint this early in the morning, or if I do paint, it's one of my fun paintings to kind of practice brushwork. I usually just do these. I usually paint, on the weekends when I get some time, since I'm still working. Yeah, but never quite this early. But I didn't get around to painting this past weekend because I was doing a bunch of organizing. I organized my paint room, which desperately needed to happen. It's always been a little bit of a hot mess in here, but now it's nice and tidy. We've got more storage for things. So I feel a lot better about it. Plus, I've been organizing and making room in my garage because I would like to be able to build my own canvases, especially for larger pieces that I do in the future. Yeah, so I didn't quite get around to painting this weekend. Alrighty, so that is all covered. Just check the edges. Just gotta peek around it one more time, make sure they're all covered. That's good. All right. Yeah, so the colors don't need to meet perfectly along the curve where they meet, because we're going to be putting other, paint colors there, so not a big deal. But I do like to try to get them as close to as possible. Like I have a little bit of a gap there, but I'm not really worried about it. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to torch before I start doing the colors. Okay, so what torching does is it releases any air bubbles that get trapped in the paint. Yeah, so the torch will heat up the air, and then it will come to the surface and pop. Science. I'm just making sure there isn't anything in the paint that I don't want. All right. So now we can go ahead and layer the colors. Alrighty, so I always like to start with my base colors first, or if there is a color that I want to kind of just see little hints of, I'll do that one first. So I think I'm going to start with Payne's Gray, and I've got this like really bright orange I wanted to use a little bit. I thought that might look nice with the coral orange that I have, which is a bit lighter. Just to give it a little bit of a highlight. And then I'll do the white, coral, no, lavender, then coral, then a little bit, maybe a little bit more cream of the off-white, sorry, on top. Oh, and I was thinking maybe a little bit of that blue too. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, I think that should be enough orange. And that one wasn't, honestly, not in the greatest shape. So I did blue, do a little bit of the off-white. Lavender. Actually, let me do this dark blue. I think it'll look kind of interesting. Okay, now coral. Okay, and a little bit of this off-white. All right. Okay, so I am ready to blow this one out. I typically like to start in the center because I don't want the edges to look, I don't know, kind of weird, I guess. You'll understand when I blow it out, and I'll talk more about what I mean. All right, so let's just go ahead and do it. Okay. Oh, there's something I gotta get out of the paint. All right, more tools needed. It's pretty subtle. I'm actually pretty glad that I used that bit of the brighter orange. Let's see if there's any more stuff in there. This is a bubble. Yeah, so there's some like subtle orange cells, some of the orange here. Interesting. Yeah. It's not exactly how I thought it would turn out, but I'm not really upset with what I'm seeing, that's for sure. I think I will run my finger down the center of it. Yeah, there's some cool selling going on over here. Then you've got a little bit of that lighter blue showing, some of the lavender. Yeah, I'm not upset with it. It's not as maybe bold as I was thinking, but it's definitely not bad either. Okay. Yeah, that light orange that I used was just tone the edge of where it just needed to be tossed. Sometimes when you have leftover paint and it sits for too long, it gets kind of gross. And I don't know if you guys can see this, there's a bunch of orange over here where I was trying to get all the gross stuff out of it, but yeah. Oh, looks good. Alright, so I am going to torch and scrape the edges, and then I'll take you down for a closer look. Actually, before I take you down for a closer look, I think I might try to blow out a little bit of areas just to give it a little bit more interest. Okay, I'll wait. Alright, so hopefully I'm not like all up in the way where you couldn't see what I was doing. But basically, if I ever want to, like, you know, since my hair dryer kind of makes more of a uniform shape, sometimes I like to go in there and blow out little areas with my mouth to kind of change it up and give it some interest. And then for these little wisps that I like to do, I just like to take the natural points that form from my painting and then drag them out with the back of a paintbrush. So that's much easier than using your finger. Actually, I think I got that tip from one of y'all. So thanks for the tip. Yeah, so okay, now I really think it's done. So I will take you down for a closer look. Yeah, I love this area up here where I got all those oranges and there's a little bit of lavender in there. Yeah, so this is the spot that I think always kind of looks a little bit weird from the starting point. You just kind of do, wow, look at all those. You just kind of do the best that you can with your starting area. It's never going to look like when you get really going in some of these other areas. Those little orange cells. A bit of blue. Here's the wisps. Yeah, so I'm really happy with how this turned out, actually. It's really growing on me. It's certainly subtle, but like those pops of orange and lavender, they look really amazing. And I like how with the Payne's Gray, like this area kind of makes more of a burnt orange. Oh, look at those cells. I swear one of these days I'm going to drop my camera in one of my paintings. Yeah, wow, look at that like little burnt orange area. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to let it dry. So in about 3 days it'll be dry to the touch, and I will show you the dry results. So I will see you in a bit. Alright, so here are the dry results. It's really nice and subtle with these really gorgeous pops of cells. Right there. And these orange ones in the Payne's Gray, I really like a lot. I love this area. It's like a burst of sunrise, or not sunrise, sunset really. Nice pop of blue there. Yeah, that orange looks really good. Yeah, this area is my favorite right here. Came together really nicely. Yeah, so you get like some areas where there's some blue that pops more, that like royal blue. Some areas where the lavender and the light coral pop. There's some cells. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this one. It's kind of like a, I don't know, it reminds me of like a full moon at midnight. What does it remind you of? What do you think of these colors together? I'm personally a fan, even though it came out a little bit more subtle than I thought it would. But I'm okay with that. Yeah, so let me know what you thought of this one down below in the comments. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and please consider subscribing. Alright, that's it for now, so I'll see you in the next video.